Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mr. Brownie here, and welcome back to the next episode of our RLCraft Survival. In the previous episode, we took on a really cool battle tower, and we cheesed one of the Guardian bosses up at the top. But I have some unfortunate news. So at the end of the last video, I ended the video, did the outro, and then I closed out of the world, and then I was going to go back into the world to grab a thumbnail that you guys seen for the previous episode on the battle tower. As I was doing that, I got an error message that said my world was corrupted and that it was just an error and the world corrupted. So in panic, I closed out of that and got into the world. It kept my days played because we're still at 68 days played, but it completely reset my entire world and I have no items now. It pretty much did a fresh restart on the world, and I got none of my saved warp stones. These are ones that I did in between videos, and I cheated almost what I could get back in my inventory. We got all the same trinkets that we had at the end of the last video. Ring of Strength and the Ring of Regen, stuff like that. All of our trading guys are different. Everything's in the same spot, so I obviously built another portal back. This is a different guy. He was over there. And now we have this guy here, which he is a dragon trader. So it's kind of cool that we have a dragon trader closer to home. But all the structures are in the same spot. Like that one's still over there. The dwarven mine's still over there. Everything's still the same spot-wise, but everything just got reset. Unfortunately, I don't know why it happened. It just did. So we're not completely starting over, but we're kind of starting over with no items. I did cheat all my levels back up to where they were, just so we didn't have to start completely over. But it does kind of stink, and I re-enchanted all my gear with what we had previously, the bow. And I was kind of torn between even coming back and doing another episode, but we've already made it this far, and I want to finish it to the end, but it's just kind of annoying that this had to happen now, that we're already so deep into this. But nonetheless, we're gonna ignore it, and we're just going to keep pushing on. So in today's video, I want to try to get some of our stuff back. So we need to go back and take on some dungeons. We lost all of our backpacks too, all the ones we had collected at least, but we can obviously grab these new backpacks around. So when I was going back and looking at that battle tower, I noticed that there was another one over there. So I want to go and take on that one. Well, since the world's been reset, the battle towers have also been reset, same with all the dungeons. And then that means the loot and all of them are different. And that means all the loot and all the chests are now different as well. It's not going to be the same loot because it technically has not been looted before. So all these are pretty much new items. So if you guys do notice, I do have a couple extra hearts. I miscalculated using the heart crystals. So I'm going to build 2 full heart crystals and then I'm going to throw them out just because I had added an extra 2. By accident, and I actually do not know how to correct that without, I guess, restarting. So we're just going to correct it by that way. So then, let's see, this other battle tower that I was talking about was off over here, I believe, because the big one, I believe, is right there. And then this smaller one's over this way. And it should have a new boss in it. Probably not as big of a boss as that one, but something similar. Probably one that we can actually just take on instead of cheesing. I think we definitely would have died to that Guardian one if we would have tried to take him on in the last video. But he did drop some really good stuff that I no longer have access to because I lost it all. I could have cheated a lot of stuff back in, but let's just do the inventory stuff. That's the main stuff, the trinkets, and everything else we can easily get back by just going and looting again, which we need to redo to get all the levels back anyways. So it's not really a big deal. I was considering doing a live stream over this past weekend of just going through dungeons and looting. So I may still do that in this upcoming week. So be sure you guys have notifications on because there may be a potential RLCraft stream and I don't want you guys to miss out on any extra progress that I need to redo to get our items back. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this battle tower. This one looks a little bit different than the one that we were in previously, but it probably isn't going to have any different enemies in it. They seem pretty normal type enemies. This one doesn't seem as grand as the other one. We didn't get anything too good. Potion of swiftness, it looks like. Some sticks. So we need to rekeep all of the potions that we have because we don't have any anymore. I'm going to turn down the volume as well because I felt like that was very loud in my ears. May not be as loud in your guys' ears, but it is loud in mine. I guess I can turn it down manually too with my headset. Bunch of coal. We don't have any coal anymore, so we can take those. Bandages we don't have anymore. Not that we use bandages much anymore, but this one looks like we don't need keys. This one looks like a traditional battle tower that has just staircases up. Oh, big guys. Why would they make a drop right there? Looks like this the dwarf, guys. I'm going to take some of this here. Let's just cover this up. I'm trying to help you guys out. I think that was everything. There's some people fighting up there. We can cheese that chest already. So it's gonna make us break these blocks just to get into the chest. I don't want the items to fall down to the bottom. There we go. I don't have an axe, so I have to break it by hand. A warp down in there. We definitely want that. It's probably the best item, the teleport scroll. Other than that, not anything too exciting. Power 1 book up here. Ooh, an evergreen. We don't have one, but it's not any better than the weapon that we have. We need to take the earth shards, or the earth essence, my bad. All these coins. Let's head up to the next floor. It sounds like these guys are just dying. Where are these guys spawning at? This is the one that we were just in. Power shard is good. These guys drop diamonds? I didn't know that. It looks like we're not getting anything out of these ones. I'm gonna throw these bigger potions back up there. Just because we weren't really using them beforehand, so I probably ain't gonna use them now. Really? Where are you? Alright, buddy. Relax. Oh, the spider queen's who's up there. Which is cool, actually, because that's actually one that we could actually just take on normally. I think we've killed the spider queen by herself. Iron sword. This one seems like a starter battle tower more than anything. So as you guys seen by when I was interacting with the warp stone earlier, I did go and get that mending villager back. Just because that was something that I worked a lot long and hard on in the previous video that I didn't want to just give up. So I went ahead and respawned it in. Not that I cheated to get him back in there, but here comes the better loot with the orcs. Their scroll, it looks like this chest now. Pea bottles, a shield, some iron. We do need to take all the iron. That's not iron, that's a rabbit. Lapis. It's be a good place to come get bookshelves later if we need it. Hear more orcs burping above me. Is that a new trinket? Hey, I need to see what this is. That looks like an anchor. That's an item I have not seen before. Ooh, the shulker anchor. So this one gives us levitation resistance. I don't think we had that one previously. If we did, I do not remember it. That is a cool pickup. Loot in here's getting better. Let's grab our backpack and throw this puppy down and start filling her up with some stuff here. We should work on getting some of the backpack upgrades as well, because I feel like that would help us as well as we're going along. Ooh, a lot of diamonds in that one. All right. Guess if we have any bookshelves, which we did lose our enchantment setup, but I think there is another one off that way by the village where we have the mending villagers. So, but if we want to put one in our base, this would be a good place to come and get the bookshelves. How do I get up to the next level? Oh, here we go. Do they have exploding arrows? Is that why I'm exploding? I'm actually taking some damage here. Hold up. Got some leather pants. Nothing too good, it looks like. Their health shard in here. Whoever came up with this idea of putting the chest under these things is annoying. This makes it super inconvenient. And a potion of regen. Not a potion, a ring of regen. So we will take that because another ice scrap. Because we may need that for another crafting recipe for some more trinkets later on. I think we're getting close to the top here. I think there's only 1 or 2 more floors left. Hear that spider. Oh, we got indicators. Iron sword. Man, these guys hurt. What is that? A corsair chestplate? It kind of looks like. We'll take these emeralds. Yep. This chest. Some EXP tomes. Another. Was that I don't remember what trinket that is. A mining one. And then we'll definitely take that EXP tome. Another EXP tome in here would be cool. Looks like another potion of regen. Or a ring of regen. Block. There we go. Oh, we lost all of our runestones too. We had quite a few of those stacked up. Unfortunately, those are all gone as well. Actually, don't know how many we have, but I'm not going to worry about cheating those back in, because we can easily get some more. I see the fire. Holy. These genie guys are no joke. They got 90 HP. Get out of here. What are these guys dropping? Wind charges? Power shards. Did you get out of here? Okay, they dropped a bow, it looks like. Let's dump off some more goodies here. Backpack is already full. And we don't have any shulker boxes to put anything else in there. I guess we can take out some of this stuff. We don't need the bundle. The chest we don't need in there. The health shard in there. Enchantment book. Ooh, we got another Neptunian trident, so we'll definitely keep that one with impaling one on there, which is good. And we got another bunch more diamonds. That looks like a bone hatchet. We did have one of those in the last video. It's not the best weapon, but it's not a terrible weapon, so we will keep that as well. Now we can go up to the top and take care of the Spider Queen. We don't need these bottles. Heart of the Seas, I guess. We don't need the bow. I hate the sound of it. And she does do some damage. But we're doing some good damage too. Here. Alright, that was pretty easy. Not that terribly hard of a boss. We did get another... We got 2 more experience tomes, so that's good. Another health shard, some couple totems, the feather swiftness trinket. Not too bad. And then we got the spoils of netherite ring. Cool. And a netherite axe. I don't actually know what you could use the netherite ring for, but we got a dragon bone too. Oh, that was a huge chest. Piercing and knockback. We'll take the ice essence and the packed ice because we can remake the ice trinket that we had in the couple episodes ago. Another glacier sword. We will take that. Can we use that now? We can actually use the glacier sword. Sharpness 1. We get another inferno sword, which we have one. So we can take that to kind of repair maybe. Let's take the blaze powder too because we are going to need to go to the end at some point and we're going to need some blazes for the Eyes of Ender. So this is a good little dungeon. Wasn't too hard. Pretty easy actually. Should I risk my water bucket strat skills? We're testing it. Oh gosh. They're not good. I did not actually mean to fall there, but it's okay. I'm surprised I took less damage than I did. Let's head back to the base and we can redeposit all of our loot and then we can find another dungeon to take on. There was another dwarven dungeon, if you guys remember from the previous episode, over by the village where they had the mending villager. So we could head over there and take that one on because we hadn't been there before. And I know there is a boss, like a dwarven boss. I can't think of the name, but when I was looking through the bosses in creative, oh, there is a dwarven boss. I can't think of the name of him, but I wonder if he spawns in one of those underground dungeons. If so, we're gonna have to try and find him at some point. I'm gonna go back to the base, deposit all of our goodies again, and maybe use this glacier sword since we could use this. I think it's a little bit better than what we have, and you can go from there. I got everything put away. Chests are starting to look full again, or fuller. I did upgrade our backpack to a medium backpack now, so we have some more storage. This netherite ring, I was doing some looking on what we could make with it, and we can make some pretty good stuff, but we do need a heavy core, which is a very rare item that we will need to go and find at some point. But it looks like we have another visitor from a spider queen, and I have no problem going out there and getting rid of that one again for some free P tomes. So this is a pretty easy boss that we could take on now. He does do some good damage, but not really too worried about it. But we can get some free totems and some power shards with that. 3 XP tomes, so I think we have 5 now. So we can do some upgrading. I don't really know what I want to upgrade, but we do have a lot of levels to play around with. So that is cool. We have 6 actually, so we can get quite a bit of levels. We have 126. We probably should go... I want to get the armor up to level 30 because it looks like we do get an additional heart once the armor gets up to level 30, which we are right there. And then we should probably work on agility at some point soon. But we could save that for later. So let's go back to the mending village. I will show you a mending villager. He's just chilling out. Same house as before. 28 emeralds for the mending book. Nothing too different here. Same village. What I was talking about going to, I think there's an enchantment table in that house actually, was coming over here because I believe there is a downstairs dungeon here that we could run through really quickly. Looks kind of different than some of the dwarven stuff that we've done previously. It looks more open. So let's break some of these just to make sure we're not missing any valuable diamonds. Looks like there's a bunch of pork chops in there. Got to get all the loot that we can get now that we're broke and don't get anything. Alright, so nothing really too great in there. We'll keep the coins just in case because we could probably use those later on. I'm assuming these are dwarves. Okay, if they're not dwarves, I don't actually know what's down here. This is a different looking dungeon than what we have explored previously. Maybe there isn't anything too special down here. A little bit of parkour, it looks like here. Not opposed to some parkour. I'm not the greatest at parkour. If you did see that parkour short, be sure to go give it a look. I am a parkour master, if you guys didn't know. That must be how you get to that chest. So we'll play the little game. If we fall in the lava, we'll cheat and just break it all. All right, here are the dwarves. Unlucky that they're just getting spawned right into the lava. That kind of sucks. Ooh, a trial chamber key. I don't know if there'll be any of those throughout here, but be something cool to have in case there is some. We're keeping these tomes because we may need them to upgrade some of our guys. I'm not liking anything in there, so we won't worry about that. This place looks pretty cool. Looks like there's a bunch of arrow targets here. If we needed arrows, I probably got potion of harming arrows. Interesting. We'll grab this air essence. You never know when we'll need that. The rest of it can probably stay. Ooh, I'll take the leather. Because we do need to use leather to upgrade backpacks. So that and diamonds is what we use to upgrade the backpacks. So that is not bad at all. Nothing too spectacular there. I'm hoping there's a dungeon or a boss down here somewhere. That'd be kind of cool. Exciting. Is that a rune tome? Yep, we got another agility one. Nothing too special in any of these. Coal, maybe. Even then, coal's not really that important. Down further. I got like a big dwarf guy with an axe. Maybe it was just bug the visual. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. The void steel. That is something that we need to create stuff with the heavy core. That is a huge pickup. He must have exploding arrows. That's got to be it. Because he shot that arrow and it exploded. That's got to be it. Other booties. There we go. Smite and protection. Not too great. But we'll take the XP bottles. We'll take the sword just so we have one. I think it needs these to be repaired. The shadow stones. Yep, those. Corsair, armadillo shards. Probably don't need any of that. Reaper. What you doing? Still be a guy around here somewhere. Hey, come here. There we go. That has one of the great shields in it, which is good. I think this is a trial chamber thing that we can open, whatever the key is. Is there anything good in there? Bullet scroll, fruit bow, recall potion would be good. There ain't anything too exciting in there, but we'll just take whatever it gives us, which is a Neptunian ingot. Ooh, void steel ingot. Okay, I am actually really okay with that. We don't need those potions. We'll definitely take those. That is a pickup and a half. I think this is the last room. Nope. I thought I seen a chest. Here we go. Nothing. We activated that one. This is where we came down. I think we have gotten everything in here. I'm not seeing any more chests or anything. Must be another pressure plate here that we're stepping on. I'm not seeing anything, so let's go ahead and use this bubble elevator. Back up. This must be where the good loot is. Armor shard or armor rune stone would be good. We don't need that sword. I don't know why I'm keeping it. Okay. This leads us back to the first room. All right. Not a crazy difficult dungeon. Not crazy difficult at all, actually. A little something, little slight. Nothing too crazy from that one, which is a-okay with me. Let me go check this house over here and see if there is an enchantment table in here. If there is, then we'll label this the enchantment house 2.0. I feel like there is one in here because I'm pretty sure I came over here. Thought there would be. Holy air essence. We'll take those. Amethyst books. Some of that. Whole backpack. Alright, so we'll label this one the enchantment house. Here we go. Recall potion. That's some good stuff. We'll definitely take that. Enchant. We got a new guy here. I think he sells books. What kind of books we got? Mending. That would have been awesome. Hold up. Just for 1 gold? Screw the village guy. We'll just use this guy. That's actually huge. And is there another village? What am I seeing here? Let's have it. Where we come from? We came from this way. So let's travel this way. I'm gonna go down and find another dwarven dungeon. Because I think those are pretty good for us right now. Currently with where we're at, which this might actually be one. What is that over there? There's some purple stuff. Is that a ruined nether portal? What is that? I think that's what that is. I think this is one as well. Gold blocks. Can't pass up the gold blocks. 2 ruined nether portals right next to each other. What are the odds? So I was actually doing some research on dragons in this mod pack. And there is some that we could find randomly. If you guys didn't see that video that I labeled dragons, it's when we ran into our very first dragon a few episodes ago. in the woods. Ooh, golden carrots. Give me some of those. Yeah, I love me some golden carrots. But it's looking like Mushroom Islands carry the dragons, have the highest spawn rate of the dragon dens. So when we get to that point of looking for dragons, the Mushroom Islands is more than likely a good place to start with looking for them. Because I actually don't know what power level we need to take on a dragon. I don't know if we're strong enough now to take one out. I feel like our weapon isn't strong enough. I feel like our armor is decent, but I actually don't know. Because like Spider Queen can do some decent damage to us, so I don't know. I'm imagining a dragon's gonna destroy us. That's the power level that I'm basing it off of, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on people that are fighting dragons and what kind of power level they're sitting at total. So it looks like here's another one of these dwarven dungeons. I say dwarven, but the last one wasn't really dwarven. And it looks like this one does have a boss, or this one looks more like the one that we looted near our base, which actually needs to be redone because it all got reset. So that is something else that we could do if we wanted to cap off today's video by doing that. We could very well do that. I'm going to use these levels here. Get to level 30 here. So gain additional resistance for body parts. Plus 5 armor too. So now we have a full 2 rows set of health, which is good. I don't know exactly what armor type we can use with level 30. I'm going to have to see if netherite, which we probably can't look without a crafting table. No, unfortunately. So we're going to need to find a crafting table. Maybe there'll be one in here that we could use. But if we could use netherite armor, then we could go for that. But if not, then we'll have to figure out which is the next step for us. All right, this one looks very similar to the one by our base. So we know that there'll be at least one chest in here that has some really good loot in it. We got that, I believe we got this trinket. What is it? That great horn shield? We got this trinket way long ago from one of these dungeons. So hopefully there'll be one similar to that in here as well. I just put my trial chamber key away, but we have this one that we could use. Not gonna worry about what we can get. We'll just take whatever it gives us. Not bad. Is this a full health shard? No, it's a health shard. Because I do want to throw those health shards, health crystals out as soon as possible, so that way we can benefit from getting those now. Man of my word on keeping it as close to possible as it was before that great reset here. Fire essence, we'll take that. Nothing too special in here. Some ember fruit. And we do need to venture into the snow biome in the desert. I know there is some sort of sandworm looking thing that is in the desert somewhere. That would be probably a decent challenge for us to take on at some point as well. And I think that'll give us some additional enemies to take on as well. That here, buddy. Too good. All right, what else do we got here? Trial chamber key, we'll take that. Charcoal, nothing too good. Another room up in here. Grab this shitty chest. There ain't nothing in here worthwhile. What the hell? Why you gotta make it a secret when there's nothing in there? Do our parkour. Man, this loot is no good. Come on, man. I was doing so good. Come on. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy here. Bunch of items there. I don't know what that one dropped. I was not paying attention. But we have another key here that we can use on this thingy-majig. Give me something good. Nope. Leather armor. Well, that's not that great. We'll take those potions, I guess, but the leather armor is no good. We never used that weapon before, but it's new. It's not any good. We'll actually need to take this blessed water because we don't have any anymore. We had a ton of them. I wish these were enchanted books. That'd make me want to look at them, but it's fine. Be something good. Not good. Makes it so easier to one-shot these guys. Now instead of knocking them off the platform and I have to figure out which ones are which. I think this is the chest that has the good stuff in it. Some dragon scales, a netherite dagger. Is it really that good? Are we excited about any of this loot? I mean, dragon scales, sure. Netherite dagger. I mean, it's netherite, but it's not as good for fiber harvest. Yeah, I don't know. This one is kind of a dud, I feel like. Kind of a dud. I'm kind of hard to get excited about this stuff here. But hey, that's alright. The loot in here is just not that good. Not any better than the one by the base, which we can go redo. I may just run through it. Because I don't think anything in these chests are going to be any worthwhile. Since we know that we could take them on now without problem. It's good for the levels. That's about the only good thing about these little dungeons. They're good for levels. But most of the loot in here, like power shards are good, but other than that, this other crap is just pretty mid. We could get some decent stuff out of these too, but then I don't know. I'm gonna keep this echo shard because I actually don't know if we could use it to craft something. So I'm gonna keep it and just hold on to it. Typically, I wouldn't hold on to something like that. We get these shulker shells. I typically wouldn't hold on to stuff like that just because I don't think they're useful in regular vanilla. But in this, you may need them to craft something special, so we will just leave it for now. Trial chamber key, nothing special in there. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's this dungeon pretty much completed. Nothing too special in here. I know there's a secret passageway to get back to the first room, but it's fine. We'll just run back. It's not that far. Okay, I made it back to the base. Got everything deposited here. We do need to re-optimize all these chests here, so we'll go ahead and quick sort them with our handy dandy sorter here, which kind of helps, I guess. Then it looks like we got an ogre outside that we can go and take on. Sounds like he's right next to our stuff here. I think he's one that we could also just run out of here and kill pretty easily. Want him away from the base though, because I don't know if he can destroy blocks or not. So don't want to risk it. He's another one of those easy ones to take down. Now looks like he dropped some tomes. All right, some good stuff. We can get a bit more levels going here. We have 57. We're getting plenty of totems though, so that is cool. So I think what I want to do is take this glacier sword and go and enchant it with level 30. We can repair it with the ice essence, which we do have a couple. And we're not going to be able to fully repair it, I guess. I thought we'd be able to get some more out of it than that. But I want to take it to the enchantment house and enchant it level 30 and use it as our new weapon because it does do more base damage than the Inferno sword. And it'll put frost aspect on there, so kind of similar to fire aspect, but it'll be frost damage instead. I don't know why every time I have an enchantment house, it always spawns me outside of the enchantment house, which is kind of a bummer. But we get sharpness 4 right off the rip. Gonna put it on there. So we got plus 16 attack damage to plus 15, which is good. And we can throw little ice cubes at him or whatever that was. Makes a little something better. We could also go and get a mending book and put it on there as well if we're really worried about it breaking. Now that I know that we can get them for one freaking, well, we get it from this guy actually, one freaking gold coin. Actually, let's go and do that. And then we can throw mending on it as well. Just so we don't have to worry about it breaking, and then we can keep our ice essence for other things. Something easy that we can do. I hate that it's, I don't know why it does that. Hey buddy, can I get a mending book please? Thanks, sir. We can get some EXP tomes from him now, which is good. Let's go ahead and equip this right away. Alright, sharpness 4 and mending. Not that I think we'll have that sword for very long, because now we are level 30 in weapon. We could probably use a better sword. But I do want to look at, let's go with chest plate here and see what kind of armor we could use now that we're level 30 on armor. So where is netherite? We have to upgrade it, I guess. So blue dragon chest plate is 40, 20, 45, 30. So we can use the brown dragon armor, which is quite expensive. I wonder if dragon bone is any better than the Ronin stuff. Which we need a netherite ingot for this armor, which is pretty expensive. Let's go with just brown dragon. This looks like it's all level 30, so this is the next armor set that we need to be working on. Looks like we need a lot of dragon bones, and we'll need a netherite ingot per set there, and we need dragon shards for those as well. Good thing we have a dragon trader at the home base. The netherite ingots are going to be a little bit more expensive to get. I guess we could take another trip to the nether and get some. But we need some regular dragon fragments to get the colored ones. Which I actually don't know how can we even make those? Can we even make dragon scales? I don't think we can make dragon scales. So it looks like dragon scales have to be found, which kind of stinks. But we do need the brown one, so I actually don't know where we need to find dragon scales. So that's going to be something to look into as well. We have 49 levels. Did I use those? I think I did. Let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Throw a couple levels into agility there, just to give us a little bit of something. So I need to be on the lookout for brown dragon scales. Is what we're going to be looking for. I'm going to need to do some research on where to find those. But in the meantime, let's go back over to our friendly dwarven dungeon over here and take that one on. I would like to find more battle towers and take on those, because I think those are really fun to take on, as well as get some pretty decent loot. I feel like we're progressing a lot faster now that we are able to just blitz through these dungeons here and freaking just one-shot everything. So, I wonder if does it freeze them? I don't think it freezes them. Trial chamber key. Nothing too good in here. We could just skip all this stuff. Oh, we did get a mace, which we cannot use because it is very expensive. I was not expecting to get a mace. I wonder, did one of those guys drop? They must have dropped it. Nothing too fancy out of that one. Looks like this one has had some reconstruction work here when the game crashed, because it definitely did not look like this the very first time we came in here. So that is interesting. Well, shoot. I just get cheese and I'm not able to... Here, there's still a ground floor down here. Let me break into this. We kinda gotta cheese our way through here since this whole dungeon is broken. But that's okay. So this is towards the end of the dungeon here, it looks like. Oh, we got another magic wand, which is cool. We can replenish the one that we have lost. And so we basically just need to run through here backwards. We don't know what that does. Probably give them slowness, would be my guess. Gold sword, iron sword. We're gonna never have to worry about our sword breaking ever again. This is good. As long as we're holding it in our hand, we'll get an XP for it, and it's already fully repaired, which is good. Same thing with our armor. We won't have to worry about it breaking either. Another blessed water. Take that just in case. Just here, nothing too special. Something's exploding. I can just hear it in the background. I thought we had another key. Or am I blind? I might be blind. I thought we had another trial chamber key, though. Must not. Here is where that leads to the first door, which is just completely blocked off. I don't think there'll be anything. Oh, gold ring, fire essence. That stuff is a-okay. Good stuff to keep. But where we really want to go is to the top. This is where all the loot is. Across these here. Which it better freaking be over there. I'm not going to be a happy camper. There better be another platform over here. I think we're getting stiffed. Ah. Gosh dang it. Okay, I think we just got cheesed. No good chest in this one, unfortunately. The world generation screwed us over yet again, unfortunately. But that's fine. We can definitely find another dungeon to do. Dang, that's so annoying. It would have been right up in here, but it's just not there. It's alright. We'll never have to come down here ever again. Hey, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whole family here. Didn't want any part of that, but that's alright. How much exploring have we done over here this way? I want that sea creature to come and attack me again. I want to see if I can kill it. But I also don't want to risk it if I can't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can. I know how to spawn it. We can just hop in the water and it'll easily spawn, I feel like. But should we try it? Let's try it. I'm curious. Come get me. Okay, maybe I need to be in a bigger ocean. Now that I want to find it, he'll never show up. I think I found another underground dungeon here, maybe, that we can go and take on. We got to do it quickly because we are in the whatchamacallit biome, the acacia biome, and it is warm. Hopefully, maybe that won't affect us underground, but this isn't a dwarven one. This is one of these ones, which I guess will work too. I imagine they'll have some good stuff in it too. I hope. A couple trial chambers. So let's do this one too. Not really too worried about it. I would like to find another battle tower, if possible. Nothing too crazy yet. Let's go ahead and pop this guy in here. Get a bunch of potions, it looks like. XP bottles. Alright. Next, another root bow. We don't have one of those. This one's actually enchanted with Unbreaking 3, so it's kind of like the one that we got rid of by accident. That is nice and swell. Lapis ring. We should probably take it, because actually we don't have one. And some sticks. Another child chamber chest here. Not even gonna worry about that one. To activate all these. I remember the first time I went in one of these, when I activated all them by accident, it was such a struggle, but now I'm just not even worried. Golden sword. Sword. Another child chamber key. Take that. This is gonna lead to a bunch of different things up here. Ooh, XP bottles. Is that a big health potion? Yep, we'll definitely take that one. We do not have enough to activate all these. Let's do the one in the middle. Alright, nothing too spectacular. Take it down a little further. 2 chests here, nothing too spectacular. Let's grab these diamonds. Hey, buddy. Another key. 2 more keys. We could go back to those other 2 trial chamber chests, but I'm not really too concerned about them, if I'm being honest. Activate this puppy. Come down here, grab the good stuff. Right, made it worth it. Bunch of water essence, a tide piercer, which actually does more damage than the sword that we have, so we might as well take it. Let's actually take it. We can turn this into regular stuff here, and then that is good to go for this little dungeon. Nice little quick one again. Straight back up to the first room. Beautiful. All right. I'm gonna try to get this little sea creature thing to spawn here and see if it'll spawn in the water now. Little seahorses down there. Come on, I know you want to. Maybe not. Huh. Well, we'll get it at some point. There we go. Just appeared in front of me. In front of my very eyes. This is another big one. Like the one we did the last episode. These buildings don't look familiar either. They look interesting as well. I'm not seeing any... Is it a ogre camp? What are we talking about here? What is this? How do I get up here? Oop, that's not gonna work. What is going on here? What is this place? I'm just gonna waterlog that, but get us up here. What we got? These guys. Little monkey guys. Little monkey rats. And they got crappy loot. That's what I'm talking about. We love crappy loot. Head in the head. Get spawn trapped. Wither? Really? Are we serious? Bro hit me with his stick and it gave me wither effect. Corsair. Whoa, what are you? Is that guy trying to hurt me or help me? Is that what spawned in here? What are these guys? How much health did they have? 60? I don't know what these guys are. They're kind of funky looking. This better be some good stuff in this chest. Yeah, we're missing a couple of them. 3 bottles. Where'd the other guys go? There had to be more. Dang it. Nothing too good. We're burning up here. We will take on this battle tower to end this video, but I do need to return home and deposit our items. So we'll go over to this house real quick and set up a warp stone to quickly transfer back. I believe that house has one in it. He's how long am I poisoned for? Every time I find one of these houses, this ogre guy shows up. About every time. You guys don't remember the last memories I have with the ogre guy in this type of structure. We thought we could take him on and bro just one-shot us, so that was kind of the experience that I had with him. So we're going to go with Battle Tower Village because there's a lot of stuff over here. So let's go ahead and teleport back home. Quick deposit a bunch of our loot, which pretty much cleared our whole inventory, which is awesome. Use our tome there. And then we'll go through and sort. This is pretty much my routine every time I come back to my base after getting a bunch of items. I kind of want to use this tide piercer. How do we repair this? Water, Neptunian ingots. We may have to run to the enchantment house and enchant that puppy. So I think that would be really good. We have a ton of XP bottles. I don't know if I'll ever get around to using all those, but we do have them. Let's go ahead. We need to empty out our backpack as well. Do another quick little oop. And then let's throw this in here for the food. Then we'll throw these in here. These can go in here. These can go in here. Nope. These can go in here. I thought I put you in here. Get in there. Let's run over the enchantment house real quick and see if we can get lucky with a quick sharpness 4 in here. If we can, that would be insane. Please, sharpness 4. Sharpness 3. Come on, dude. Just one little one, man. Come on. Dang it. That stinks. There's no grindstone here either. We can do a quick book enchantment here. Sharpness 3. Come on, buddy. I need something better than sharpness 3. Smite 4. Come on, man. Now you're just teasing me. What the hell was that? Bane of Arthropods 5. You're joking. Now you're just pissing me off. Well, it must be a bear. Breaking 3. Looting 2. Come on, man. That's not what I wanted. I don't know why I'm enchanting all these books. Okay, so we need to make a grindstone. How do we do that again? Oh, grind time. Stone slab. Throw these crappy books in here. We'll leave the sword in here for now. We don't need it in this episode. One more attack damage isn't going to change our whole trajectory here. Since the Mr. Ogre friend is just graciously waiting us our presence here, let's just go ahead and take him out. Just since he's here, might as well. Oh, that did a lot of damage. That was actually quite the risk without any health potions. We actually did not have any. I think I have all the straps. Okay, that was actually a huge risk. We'll head back home. Didn't quite get what we wanted on those, but that is okay. These don't need to be in here. Grab our potion bottles. We need to grab some arrows. I think this is everything that we need. We do have 91 levels, so let's go ahead and look through our levels here. I want to get the agility up to level 20, which we will be able to now. Your range attacks has a 20% chance to apply levitation. I don't know if that's going to help me out very much, but hey, we'll take it. We'll level it up a couple more. We need to get to the mining and the agility up to level 30, which is what I'm going to be working on next. But let's go take on this other battle tower. Fill up our watering can here. and we will go take on this battle tower and finish off this episode. All right, our friend here is still hanging out, so we'll go ahead and take him out as well. I want to see this levitation. Take him in the sky. Do it. Make him fly. Do we think he can one-shot us still? I don't know if he can or not. Hey, it worked! Okay, we're dead. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Here, let's just do it this way. Don't worry about it. I get it. You're still a good boss. I'm sorry. I'm not onto your level yet. You can kill me all you want, but I'm just gonna cheese you. Alright, that was a little risky. So we are definitely not strong enough to take on this guy yet. That is good to know. What if that was gonna slow him down? Ow, not cool. If we didn't have both those health bars, he'd definitely get one shot. There he goes. Let's get rid of all these guys. So that was a good lesson. Alright, hey, these aren't anything into me anymore. Get rid of all these lingering potions here. Another melee ruin. We don't really need the quick finger anymore. Let's just go ahead and use this. We can use these as well. Let's just level these up. I just went ahead and used that ruin just to clear up an inventory spot. Alright, let's head to this battle tower now. I think we are ready. And I hope we don't do a lot of overheating while we're in there, because that will not be good for us. Just in general, because I'm going to have to pause and sit in the water bucket, which isn't a big deal, but it'd just be kind of an inconvenience. This is a cool area. We should come back and explore this in the next episode, because there's probably some more stuff over here. So that guy, I just seen that guy, he had a little horn and he just spawned these guys. That's interesting. I'd never actually noticed that. Alright, so this one is the one that we did take on in the last episode, so there will be a key on each floor that we'll need to find. Now that we know that there is a key, so it should be pretty easy. So this first floor is going to be eerily similar. So I'll probably blitz through a majority of it till we get to the top, and then we will, hey look, there's a key right there. And then we will probably cheese whatever boss is at the top, because I imagine it's going to be a little bit difficult. Hopefully it's one that we haven't seen before. That would be cool. That way we get some variety here. Unless it's a boss that I know I could kill, then we won't cheese him. But if that ogre is anything like any boss, then we're probably screwed. Fire aspect 1. Good. And some more chicken. So this first floor, pretty easy. Use our key to open here. We are good to go. Let's empty out some inventory. Here's some witches already, which gives me great joy. I wonder if the floors are going to be similar, because that first floor was the same as the other one. This one I think is different. We got ogres already. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. So we didn't get ogres until higher up floors last time. So this is interesting. So I wonder if there's going to be a massive boss at the top. If it's a dragon, I don't know if we can cheese a dragon. Maybe we could try. And these are the big ogres too. They have 145 health. Or 105 health. Dang. I was not expecting ogres on the second floor. They're not ogres, they're orcs. I think they're orcs. They might be ogres. I don't know what they're called. I'm gonna be honest. Take this axe, because we're gonna need to break these chests probably. Or some of them. Give me some more. I think they're ogres. They're definitely orcs. Ogres are a lot bigger. Trout chamber key, bottles of XP. If we do get 2 shulker shells, we should just make a shulker box, just so that we could have an additional crate of storage, which I think would be good. So if we do happen to find another one somewhere, that would be good. Let's grab our key here, and I'm going to use our level up already, just because we are gaining levels fast, and we obviously go from level 8 to level 30 a lot quicker than we go from 30 to 40. So that's a decent tip if you guys are playing this as well, just to use your XP when you can actually level up, just because obviously you get more experience the lower the level you are. Good little tip. All right, so we got lock and key here with some skeletons. I'd be worried with the little lock and key, but not too worried with just skeletons. Unless there's some big guys in these ones. Cave spiders. What are you doing? Get out of here. Sneaking up on me like that. Who you guys think you are? Because you guys are bigger than me? You're stronger than me? Or whatever that Justin Bieber song said. Power of will. Something like that. Never say never. Boom. Here's our key. Hey, buddy. I didn't ask about you either. More ogres. What we got here? Another key. Ooh, a weather necklace. Alright. I will definitely take that. And of course, some diamonds. Can't pass up the diamonds. We will turn these coins into silver coins and then gold coins. just to alleviate some space. And I will take these emerald blocks. Not that we need emeralds, but never know when they could be useful. Now that we have a villager with mending, but we also have a guy that could also give us mending regardless, so it doesn't really matter. Nonetheless, this one wasn't too bad. I like how they are different from the last one, so that is good. Gives me a variety of different stuff to look at. Let's throw down the backpack and deposit some of the more regular items that we are getting. And that way we could throw out some of the stuff that we don't need anymore. We'll keep one totem in our inventory because it shouldn't hopefully... Oh, there's a village right there. We shouldn't hopefully go through more than one totem at a time. I should have kept that leather, but it's fine. We can get some more. All right. Next floor. Hoping the nether one and this one has blazes in it. So these ones are going to be a little bit tougher, if I remember from the last one, because this room was in the last one. And I think the spawner in the middle will be ogres again. Or the orcs. I keep saying ogres. No, they're these guys. There's going to be some good stuff in these chests. Yeah, I remember it was these guys. Like a mini boss. Hey, it levitates him. That's what it does. These guys and orcs. So we are not looking too good here. And these guys aren't that hard, but they do have a lot of health. And they hit pretty hard. I think we took out... Okay, all the big guys are down. Probably spawning zombies. I kind of missed the fire aspect, not gonna lie. Is that all these guys? Nope, nothing too great in here. We did get 5 wither bones, which is good. Going up this one. Another trial key. Nope, chicken. Recall potion, we'll definitely take that. I need to remember to use the recall potions when I die, because it'll teleport me straight to my body, which is good for us. I remember there being gold under one of these, which I think it's this one. Which isn't crazy accomplishment, but hey, gold is gold. Then we got another mining armlet or amulet in there, which is good. We'll definitely take the diamonds. We haven't got another shulker shell yet, so we can't make a shulker box, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and deposit all this stuff again. We need our water thing. Ring. Okay. We need to find the key too. Is that the power shard? Key is probably back here. Yep. All right. I think we're getting pretty close to the top now. Maybe one or two more floors here. This is going to be the nether one. Hey, we get some pork chops. They're not going to be cooked because of the sword. Dang it. I'm more concerned about these guys than the other guys. Oh, it's a big one. I probably shouldn't need to kill that guy. Oh, there's a ton right there. Ton of gold. There's so much gold in here. Hey, you guys can come up here and hate on me. I'm taking all this. Alright, got him. Another trial chamber key, which there isn't actually any trial chamber. There's so many gold axes. Holy crap. Need all of them. Take that. Oh, another void steel ingot, which is fantastic. I think we would have had enough skeleton skulls to actually feed the wither if we didn't reset our progress, which I think we still have a ton anyways. We don't need the pressure plates, but we'll take the gold ingot-wise. Not that I think we're going to use a bunch of gold, but he points to where is this key? Oh, there it is. Was that the key? No. There it is. Jesus, fire here. About these. Again, I think the next floor is going to be the boss. I think. This is the boss floor. I'm not sure what boss it is. We haven't got a health bar yet. Be cool if there just isn't one up here. That'd be neat. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Let's do our mining a little bit. I think there's definitely a boss up here because I think I just heard him. It's looking like an ogre guy. Judging by his friend from the last time. He's coming at us too. We're gonna... Oh, shit. Whoa, wait a second. Did we pick up a wither trinket? Because I'm gonna need it. Sorry for the language there. Scared the bejeebus out of me there. Alright, let me... did we get one in this dungeon? I don't think we did. Let's deposit all of our loot in here. I know we have one at the base. Probably gonna need this totem. This guy is no joke. Has a red health bar. The other guy had a purple one. I don't know if I can cheese this guy. Hey, friend. I can cheese you. He'll definitely one-shot me. I can feel it. But if he can't see me, then it's fine. He's gonna drop some good stuff. I can already feel it. I'm not going any higher than this. And you guys may think this is cheating, but you know, I call it strategy. He should know how to defend the bow. I don't know what you're talking about. He should just know how to do it. If he's a boss guy, he's even spawning orcs to try to stop me, but it's not happening. He's going away. Like, there he goes. See? He should just know how to do it. Alright, buddy. Hey, he spawned a lot of them. Holy crap. Hey, sorry to break it to you guys. I killed your leader. Your leader is gone. You guys can perish now. Thank you. Alright, now we got the chest full of the goodies. I bet there's gonna be some crazy stuff in there. I can just feel it. And I know the anticipation's killing you guys, but I gotta pick up everything first. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta clean out my inventory. So I have room for all this good stuff. If you know what I'm saying. I know you guys' attention span just can't handle it. You guys just want to know what's in the chest, and I want to know too, but you guys gotta have the attention span just to wait a second. Let's see what's in here. It's really not that good. I feel cheated, not gonna lie. So we definitely got gypped because I think that guy was way stronger than the other guy that we did in the previous episode. And we got way better loot from that one than this one. But I guess what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I was hoping for something good. It's like just anything good. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more. I feel like we made a lot of good progress getting all of the items back that we lost in between episodes. I think we even have even better items now. We have 2 full rows of hearts, which I still need to get rid of 2 heart health crystals, which I will hopefully do in the next episode. I don't know if we have enough yet to build 2 of them, but I'll probably do it in the next episode, get rid of those. We need to figure out how to get the brown dragon scales so we can grab the next armor set that we need, which is the brown dragon armor, which now that we're up to the Ronin and the dragon stuff, I'm going to start making a trophy room. Like I did in the last series, but I'm just going to display the trophies or the armor sets because I want to collect them all before we end the series. But if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for more. Have notifications on. I may do a live stream this upcoming week, so be sure to have that bell icon clicked so you guys get notified when I do a 0.5 episode of RLCraft. Without further ado, thanks guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next episode.